What is going on YouTube? Today we are doing a review on this pre-workout right here called HYDE. Hope you can see that well enough by the... Oh shit! Okay, alright. Okay, we're doing a review on the pre-workout HYDE by the company ProSups, as you can see right there. This is known to be one of the pre-workouts right now with the most effect. It's like the most gnarliest kind of, crazy feeling you can have, and I'd have to say it does live up to it from what I've noticed so far. It is raining pretty darn heavy outside, so I hope it's not, going to interfere with my voice too much in this video. Be sure to check out my vlog coming very soon if you want to work out just how much it's raining. Is that thunder? Yeah, crazy weather going on outside. But anyway, back to the video. This is about the pre-workout, and I'm going to give it, I've just jotted down an estimate here. Out of 4 different areas I'm going to rank it in. That includes taste, the effect it gives, the pricing. I believe that's some of the pre-workouts can be ridiculously priced, so I feel like that's a pretty important category, as well as the crash, okay? So I'm going to give it marks out of 10, and including the crash, the higher out of 10 the better, which means you don't, when you get home after your workout where you're pinging off this real hard, if you get down and fall asleep at your desk or not, okay? The higher the ranking, the better, which means you don't fall asleep, obviously. So, we'll start off. I gotta say that comparing it to other pre-workouts I've had, which includes Cellucor C4, one called Fast Fuel, Muscle Farm Assaults. I've tried sachets of Sci-Tech Labs, stuff like that. The taste is better than most. Not better than all, okay? So the one I have to say that it doesn't quite taste as good as compared to would have to be Cellucor C4. That brand, or that company, and that production line of supplements being their pre-workouts, the C4. I haven't tried the new ones they've just launched, but the olden style, the new ones that come out this last month, I don't even think they're in Australia yet. But I know that the old style Blue Raspberry was amazing. This pre-workout right here, the HYDE, is actually in Blue Raspberry. I tried Watermelon by C4. I just didn't like watermelon. But other than watermelon, they pretty much got, from what I know, every taste on point. Nothing beats Cellucor C4 for taste, in my opinion. The only thing is though, is that the effect it gives you, the kick, isn't the greatest. To really feel it, you gotta have 2 scoops. And for some reason, the beta alanine it has in it really makes your face like itch. That's how I feel it anyway. Like, I had it once on an empty stomach, and my face just was on fire. I just wanted to like scratch my neck and everything. HYDE doesn't really affect you in that way. Okay, so out of taste, the Blue Raspberry edition of HYDE, I'd have to give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, it's not the best flavor in the world. Like, I wouldn't want to, sit down at tea and have a glass of pre-workout HYDE instead of your, I don't know, your juice or your soft drink, whatever you want. So it's not like, you don't really look forward to it as much, but it goes down super easy, really smooth taste, not like some of the other pre-workouts that I've had where the aftertaste is really dry and yuck. And so, they did probably the best they could, in my opinion, for the taste, and I'll give it, again, a 7 out of 10 in that category. Now, the next one is what the pre-workout is actually known for, and that is the effect, or the kick it gives, okay? So, straight away, I'd have to say, as I mentioned before, I'm comparing it to Cellucor C4 the most because that seems to be like the standard of pre-workouts. They sell the most volume for what I know, and, everyone's tried Cellucor C4. So, with C4, to get a really nice, good kick, I needed 2 scoops, okay? With HYDE, I don't think I've had a full scoop yet. Now, what do I mean by that? I start off by having half a scoop. So, to give you an estimate, I'll scoop it up here. It's a little bit stuck together. Okay, I started off having scoops like that. If you can see it, I believe you can. It's just over probably half a scoop, okay? The most I've had, which was the other day when I hit legs, I probably had 3/4, okay, which would be bloody thing popped up on my phone. It's probably about that much, okay? I had kind of an empty stomach. Just a bit over 3/4. And I felt that like I took 2.5 of C4. It was pretty gnarly. I was sitting in the car waiting to get to the gym, like this guy would not move in front of me, stuck at a roundabout, and I'm sitting there shaking, like in my head, like I wasn't like on cocaine shaking and stuff, but I could feel it, like I wanted to get to gym. It's all I wanted to do. I was so focused on it. When I got there, I kind of had like a speed walk going in there, and went in, PR'd on my squats, so it was really, really great, really great, sorry, and because of that, the effect, I'd give it 10 out of 10. I haven't had anything like that yet, or as that good of a kick and feeling. The beta alanine, you feel your forearms getting slightly warm. That's what I felt in the car. And then when it was really at its peak, I could feel it kind of in my trap area, just in the back of my neck. It wasn't in my face like the Cellucor C4 would do. So I prefer that, actually. I felt a lot better like with it in those areas. I don't know if it's because they have different volumes or different amounts of, you know, how much beta alanine the different companies use, or it's the way it mixes with the other kind of ingredients that hit you. I don't know. It just, I felt it in the forearms, back and neck, felt awesome, gave those tingles, and I was ready to hit the gym. So 10 out of 10 for the effect for HYDE, okay? The price. Now, funnily enough, when I heard about this being like one of the gnarliest pre-workouts, I'm like, damn, I'm going to try that, you know, like, you want the kick. That's why you have pre-workout, okay? So I was really interested in trying it. I knew that was the next pre-workout I was going to get. And when I ran out of my prior pre-workouts, which is the last one I just had was Muscle Farmer Salt, the scoops on that were massive. And it says recommended to drink it like with that much water or something like that. Anyway, that's a different... I think I've done a review on it. Check it out if I have and you're interested. But, yeah, HYDE. Really small scoops, but the pricing, when I looked it up, it was actually one of the cheaper kind of brands in the game right now. And I'm like, well, why is that? Is it like the servings bad or whatever? As you can see here, servings per container is 40 of one scoop. We'll zoom in here, see if you can see. That's not going to focus at all, is it? No, I don't think we've got any hope of focusing. Anyway, if you can make that out, good luck. But, yeah, one of the cheaper ones, and it actually is one of the cheaper brands you can buy right now. But it gives you the most kick, and the taste is alright. So it ticks all the boxes, and it's one of the cheaper ones, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. And along with the fact that it's cheaper, you're not having multiple scoops like the other pre-workouts or things like that. So you're having 3/4 of a scoop, you're saving more, you're spending less per scoop anyway. So I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10 in that field, because it is one of the cheaper ones, and I got a sick deal with it. It comes in a 40 serving container, not 30. And yeah, really good in that field as well. The last and final category I'm going to have to talk about is the crash. So, it tastes okay. It tastes alright, actually. The effect is insane. The price is pretty insane too. So there must be something wrong with it, you know. So, I was expecting that it ticks all these boxes the first time I took it, that I'd come home and I would just flatten my face, fall asleep at the computer, because that's what I normally do when I get home. You know, trying to catch up uni homework or anything like that, chill on Facebook. But I didn't. I was sitting here. Actually, the first week or so I took it, I was actually in Mildura, or in Victoria, this state where my family lives, for the holidays. And I was taking it, I believe I'd have it around 6 PM, because it would head in around, I have it around 7. Gym shuts 11:30, so we're heading out at nights. And I would come home and I'd be staring at the roof at 2 AM in the morning. Can't go to sleep. So there is no crash, or no heavy crash that I felt. It's just, I don't know. It's personally, I think this is the best pre-workout I've had. And if you haven't, if you haven't tried it, I'd highly recommend it, because it just ticks all the fields. When it comes to crash, I give it an 8 out of 10. Again, 10 out of 10 being the best, 1 out of 10 being terrible, you fall asleep on the drive home. But this gets an 8 out of 10 because I never felt like you just completely fall asleep. I'll come home, sit down at the computer, and you know, an hour or two later I might feel a little bit tired, but I believe that's because your body, you're sitting down, you're using less energy, it's starting to, you know, get in sleep mode. It's not from the pre-workout wearing off and that's it, you just fall asleep. So 7 out of 10 for taste, 10 out of 10 for the effect, 9 out of 10 for the price, and 8 out of 10 for the crash. This was not a sponsored video at all. My channel's not big enough to be sponsored. I just really think this is one of the better pre-workouts you can try right now in the market. So if you haven't, again, I would recommend it. That's the video, guys. Thanks heaps for watching. I would really appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you wanted, feel free to comment below your thoughts on the video. Thanks heaps for watching again, and I will see you next time.